right now.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
They're going back to the three-point shot.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
That's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Now Kobe after the missed three from Stephen Curry. And there's the ball on Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson checked in for Roy Hibbert. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. Last season, Kobe with some thoughts on the development of U.S. players last season. Felt that the AAU system was tough.
And I would not disagree specifically in this regard. Too much focus on playing games and winning versus skill.
That one goes.
Uh-oh, showboating at the end of that one. And with Kobe, who's just so skilled, that critique holds water. Kobe felt that Europeans came into the league with more of a skill set because they learned how to play the game a little bit more collectively than the American players.
Now here's Curry. He's got 18. That's good.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The drive by Russell. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not.
How about pointless the foul there? I mean, I don't know where he's going, but it's not in the game. You know, for Kobe's statement, it's hard to measure something like skill with metrics. I mean, you look at shooting and free throw percentages, and there isn't too much of a difference between U.S. and European players.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Golden State. Now here's Curry. He's got 21. The three-pointer off the mark. The drive by Russell. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. The bonus will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, no doubt about that with the open back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
The Lakers have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled. Well, somehow the Lakers managed to avoid ending up in last place in the West last season. Still, it's a far, far cry from the Lakers teams of the past. Only 21 wins for them on the season.
Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Warriors. Livingston comes in for Curry and finished off by Bass.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Here's Burgess. Here's Clarkson. Hands the shot from the wing. Clarkson's got 12 points in the game. And for the Lakers against the rest of the West last year, they only went 9-43, Greg, in their own conference matchups.
Yeah, and never a good sign when less than half of your wins come against your own conference. The Lakers know they have a long road ahead of them to get back to their years of Western Conference dominance.
Passes it to Bass. Again, Los Angeles.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
For 3, Barbosa. The shot is off, and the Lakers going the other way now. Kobe kicks to Clarkson. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Clarkson's got 14 points.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Livingston dishes to Spates. Taken away. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And that one's good. And now a 6-point Laker lead. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the finals. Impressive work.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Williams is checked.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Lakers leading by 8. Here's Wirtz. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's the pass to Nance. Kobe kicks to double digits, but it's no good. Rush the pass to Iguodala. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And here again, Los Angeles in transition up the court. They go.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out. And for the Warriors, they have tough opponents the whole way. I mean, the Pelicans, Grizzlies, and Rockets, they all put up fights. The Cavs in the finals were just as tough with LeBron, but the Warriors found a way to come through.
Out of bounds.
And you know what? His mind's playing tricks on him right now because he's not going to live that one down easily.
And the Warriors making a change here. Clark's checked in. Here's Wirtz. Down low. Here's Bass. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
No doubt they've come into this game with a really aggressive approach, just pounding the ball inside.
It certainly is working. They're finding the open lanes to the hoop and owning this game early.
Here's Rush. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Sealy gets the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Wirtz. Kicks it to Bryant. 14 feet away. Misses off the left iron. It's stolen by Bass. Great look, but off the mark. The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the screen. Kobe Bryant dealing with the wear and tear of decades in the league.
Well, you have to make adjustments.
Well, at Kobe's age, and with the 2 years' worth of injuries, is coming back for him just a matter of great adjustments? Or is that another way of saying he has to limit everyone's expectation, including his own?
You know what? When it comes to Kobe Bryant, history has shown it's the rest of the league that's going to have to adjust to a very lethal black mamba. Just absolutely terrific.
Boy, that kind of timely passing, Greg, really fun to watch.
Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Lewis Williams out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Laker 5.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
And another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
Bryant has the open look. Second shot opportunity, and it's Hibbert missing. At 10, Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Curry's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Screen by Bogut. Puts up a 3. And Stephen Curry another 3. Curry's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors. Outside Russell. Right side Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
And really something that the defense has to address.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
He is on fire from beyond the arc.
Yeah, it seems like all of his points are coming from deep, Greg.
Randall, a screen on Thompson. To the inside. That's good from Randall on the assist from Kobe. Kobe's got 6 assists in the game. Curry outside, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Curry's got 39.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been 3. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the 3-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
A 3-pointer off the mark.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that. And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
That's good. Curry's got 42 in the game.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Shots good by Williams. And the Lakers lead by 8.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
They get it back. Thompson. Down low. Goes back up. He lays it in.
And he just big-boyed him right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Big part of the problem for the Lakers last year was consistency. Clark, with all their injuries, they had to shuffle the lineup, it seemed, every game.
Well, you know what happened with all that shuffling was they got to see a lot of different players and evaluate them for the future. I think it helped in regards to what they're going to do this offseason.
Up top, Russell, guarded by Curry. Randall with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 45 points.
And for the Lakers, obviously the big get for them was landing the #2 overall pick in the draft, getting a quality big to add to their roster with Kobe, made them a player again, I believe, in free agency.
Clarkson is checked in for the Lakers. And the Warriors also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. And Williams, here we go. Up and in for the basket, #4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
He's really starting to ramp it up now, getting involved in the offense here after being held without a point in the first. And, you know, when it comes to the Lakers, they're always going to be players in free agency if they have money. It's still a marquee franchise in the NBA, one of the top 2 or 3, no doubt. If you have high draft picks and money to spend, people want to play for you, and not to mention California is an attractive destination.
Clarkson dishes to Randall. Curry with the Steelers leading by 5. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession. LA ball. Rush comes in for Draymond Green. And Ian Clark subbed in for Steph Curry. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Huertas. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Here's Clark, and the shot is good.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
Brandon Rush.
The Lakers shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Here's Clarkson, and the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got 18 points in the game.
he has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Here's Livingston, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
And so he makes both from the line. Livingston signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get him.
Pass to Spates. Nance with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And finished off by Bass.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
Clarkson kicks to Williams. And the three off target. Warriors trail by 3. Livingston passes to Clark. Rush dishes to Livingston. Iguodala kicks to Spates. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
And Maurice Spates last season with the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
And it's good. And that's now 11 points for Lou Williams.
Ladies and gentlemen,
now a timeout called by Golden State. You can point to any number of things, Clark. The Warriors did well last year. Their play on the road being one of them.
well, the Warriors were exactly road warriors all season long, partner. Hit the ground running and finished with a league best 28 road wins.
And the Warriors making a change here. Azili's checked in. Burgess passes to Williams. Again, the miss by Williams. The Warriors trailing. Now the Warriors moving it up. Rush gets the bucket.
That's just a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and you can see right there why he does.
And for the Warriors, they would go on several road trips undefeated last season. Still, the only time they were vulnerable were games on the road. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
And that's going to be a travel. The Lakers shooting a terrific 61% in the second quarter. Here's Bass, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And you know, with the Warriors on the road, they would occasionally get a hole they couldn't get out of. Still, hard to critique a team that was so dominant in every facet of the game last season, even on the road. And, you know, for Brandon Bass, such a big asset to Boston last year, and they're pushed to make the playoffs, especially after the Celtics had traded away several key veterans. His toughness, his strong mid-range game, that all helped.
And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Bass has got 8 points in the quarter.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
Livingston. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And going back to Brandon Bass, he was Boston's only enforcer down low once Sullinger went out with the broken foot. At that point, Greg, no one thought the Celtics would make the playoffs, but Bass helped push them in.
And last season, one of the most meaningful in Bass's career in terms of his contributions really counting toward the bottom line. A lifetime outcomes of many games last year were swayed by how well he performed.
contact like they did in the first. I'm not seeing that.
Yeah, you can't play the scorecard. You have to play your game. They need to mix it up a little bit here.
Here's Burgess. He feeds it to Clarkson. Out to Nance. This one for three. Offensive rebound. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the strike for two. It's going to be on Leandro Barbosa.
Really, the right play defensively if you can't block.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Got it up. Can't get it to go. And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Los Angeles on top, up by 2. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burks.
Kevin, thank you.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the... It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. Jumping on every opportunity to push the tempo. At one point, they had built a 14-point advantage. And that's going to do it for now as the second half is almost ready to get started. Back
We'll see now if one can pull out away here in the third. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
Setting the floor for the Warriors. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. Against the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Barnes at the 3. And who has been a greater enigma than Roy Hibbert? A guy who can look like an all-star Clark one game and an undrafted free agent the next.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing the kind of swings Roy has had. He's been really good at times. Sometimes he gets in his own way with overthinking things, but I think he's got everything he needs to be an upper-tier center. Just has lacked consistency the last year or two.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball. There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
And no doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
Russell with the bucket.
And on the topic of Hibbert, he was an enigma in college, had a very encouraging junior season, looked like a future lottery pick, and then that uninspiring senior season, which kind of dropped his draft stock considerably.
It's Curry outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Kobe's got his 5th rebound in this one. He dishes it to Clarkson. Unloads from 9. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
You know, going back to Hibbert, last season was a perfect example of what we're talking about in terms of consistency. One game he puts up 22 and 8, the next game 2 and 1. But you know, every team in the league would like to be in the Roy Hibbert game once the light finally goes on and stays on. Consistency, the challenge for Hibbert.
Russell against Curry. From deep 3-point range, from beyond the arc, and then some.
Stephen Curry.
Curry's got 54 points.
What an exhibition he's putting on today. This is about as hot as you can get.
Here's Hibbert. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. And that's now 10 points for Roy Hibbert.
What a nice feed by Kobe that time.
Curry kicks to Thompson. Green dishes to Curry. From deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
Wow. What can you say?
Inside. A good finish at the rack on the slip feed. And 12 points for Roy Hibbert.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Curry with the 3. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Warriors trail by 4. There's the dish to Barnes. Oh!
Talk about putting something extra. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Williams, he's checked in for the Lakers. And Golden State also making a change. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in him. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about his knees, my man. He looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now Curry. Non-stop scoring machine here.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep, though.
Barnes passes to Curry. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Clark is checked in for Barnes.
Ian Clark.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Lakers leading by 6. Russell with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Outside Bryant. Here's Hibbert. That one is good again. He sits right from the floor with the basket.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
It's Curry outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 60.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
And Hibbert the bucket on the assist by Russell. And that's 18 points for Roy Hibbert.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Lakers were awful in a lot of aspects last season. Their play at home was a major one. Greg, they just couldn't do anything at home. And I think the fans were giving up hope as well.
And given how pricey those Laker tickets are, Kevin, there's a lot to be salty about in Laker land. So can't be a bottom dweller and charge that much for seats.
Thompson misses. Los Angeles leading by 4. Randall kicks to Russell. For 3, Kobe. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Bryant's got 5 points now in the quarter. Warriors have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%.
You know, the Lakers were a bottom dweller last year. I mean, their home record was 12 and 29, guys. That was tied for the second worst mark in the NBA.
And you know, guys, a lot of the problems for the Lakers at home last season was with their shooting. They had the lowest three-point percentage in the league at home. Not exactly friendly bounces for them.
Andre Iguodala just in for Golden State. Livingston comes in for Steph Curry. To the paint. Here's Bass. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
You know, there are a lot of bigger power forwards than him in the NBA. But very few that rise up like he can.
The drive by Green. Plays it up and banks it in.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be an Andre Iguodala. You can see the leadership qualities on display right there, guys.
You know, he's their coach on the floor. There's no doubt about that. A great communicator, a great teammate, and as you mentioned, Kevin, a tremendous leader.
Azili's checked in for Maurice Spates. The shot's good from Nance.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
They grabbed their own miss. Green, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Green's got 4 this quarter.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on a follow just like he got there.
Here's Nance, and he lays it straight in. And the Lakers lead by 6.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Oh, that's right on the money. They generated a lot of easy opportunities on the inside.
Nobody near Williams. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds now tonight. No good from Clark.
No one to blame on that one but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take it to him.
And a nice shot by Bryant.
Almost when he can get the basketball that close to the basket.
Well, defense has to be played earlier. Of an inside game here in the second half, and I like that. Smash mouth basketball, taking it inside.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean,
yeah, completely a brain phase. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark. It's stolen by Nance. Plenty of space. Again, Los Angeles. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Los Angeles.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
And Rush kicks to Iguodala. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. 16 points for Kobe Bryant.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
The last 5 trips they've had have ended with a great pass leading to a basket. They're really sharing the sugar.
Barbosa for 3. No good. And it's the Lakers on the break. Finished off the break. And now it's a 12-point Los Angeles lead.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
And out of bounds in Los Angeles Kings possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have
by 12. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Welcome back. 4th quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. We've got Larry Nance. Roy Hibbert is out there with Julius Randle. Then it's Russell. And it's Clarkson in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. The feed to Nance. Here's Hibbert. The shot no good. Nice D from Bogut.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Good.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Lakers leading by 9. To the middle. Here's Randle. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. And that's now 10 points for Julius Randle.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today. I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. And that one's good. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
He is just self-willing, this team right now, doing everything he can to keep them alive.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Stephen Curry. That's his third personal foul.
Nance a screen. Outside, Russell. Inside, here's Hibbert. Great D that time from Green.
Now that's terrific defense. And the rim got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Lakers leading by 9. Clarkson dishes to Russell. Feeds to Clarkson. Rebounded by Bogut.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Outside for Curry. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They've led by as many as 14 points. They get it again. And Thompson sends it back. Curry against Russell. From deep. Nice D from Russell. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 7 from the field. It's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. No one near Randall as he lets it go. And the baseline jumper, no good. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Barnes. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam, you're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And so the ball out of bounds. Hibbert touched it last. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Barnes. No luck. Nance with some nice D. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Randall. On the wing, Nance. Cannons the shot with nobody near him.
And tired legs affect you at the defensive end first, and that's what we're seeing here.
You called it, Greg. As much offense as we saw early, we're seeing even more of it here late.
And the shot is good.
And they have gotten themselves back into this game just in the nick of time. If that run had come any later, it would have been Katie bar the door.
But, Greg, they can't relax yet. I mean, they've still got plenty of work to do here.
Russell passes to Randall. To the inside. Hibbert. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like this, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He was not at all satisfied with their effort level, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
And thank you, Doris. Scooped up. Here's Randall. Foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
It's been an excellent game we've seen from Julius Randle. He's got 10 points, and there's a nice number in his assist column as well.
It really has been. He's created a lot of open looks for his teammates. Very unselfish play from him today.
And one feels bad for the way Julius Randle's career started. I was there that night. First game of the season, 7th pick out of Kentucky in the 2014 draft. Suited up for one game, broke his right leg 14 minutes in. And the guy that comforted him the most, I recall very vividly, Kobe Bryant stayed with him the entire time when he was really in shock on the court.
Unfortunately, for so many reasons. For one, he had really been progressing in the summer league, and the Lakers obviously had high hopes for him. And when he went down, that was the start of the rest of the ship kind of going down with him.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ryan's checked in, and there's the call on Klay Thompson.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Warriors on D. They trail by 7. Hibbert hits the bucket.
And, you know, going back to Randall's rookie year, his troubles really started during medical checkups before the draft. They found a foot injury dating back to high school. The 5th metatarsal had been broken, which may be why he fell a few spots in the draft.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
The open shot, Kobe. A Quick shot there, and it's off target. Warriors trail by 6. And here is Curry. Green, the screen from outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Goes back up. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. Julius Randle picks one up.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Draymond Green. At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw.
And talking about Randle's rookie injuries, the Lakers were going to let him play through the foot. But once he broke the leg, they did season-ending surgery on the foot as well. Hopefully, now he can just stay healthy and get to play the game he loves.
Good, and the assist goes to Russell. And it's 13 points for Julius Randle.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Here's Curry with the 3, and he gets the bucket.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Bryant, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Clarkson up top, covered by Barnes. Hibbert gets the bucket. And it's an 8-point Laker lead.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from inside the paint area.
There's got to be a wall of defense when it comes to attacking the paint. Plain and simple.
Guys, we have seen them with a lot of good ball movement.
Well, you like the smooth operating they're showing you here. I mean, things are clicking, and more importantly, it makes them tough to defend.
Clark, what you know about Sade? Smooth operator, but I agree with you. I think we're all seeing that right now.
Yes, indeed.
Left side Curry, beyond the arc. That's good.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to wheel his team back in the game.
Russell gets to go. Again, Los Angeles. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry with the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Making a huge difference from deep tonight. That was a big-time shot.
Yeah, they've got time, and if he can keep stretching the defense like he has been with the 3-point shot, that lead could evaporate in a hurry.
Warriors shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. From deep 3-point range, sinks it. What range from outside? Wow.
Talk about a terrific stroke. I mean, the defense was hoping that a 3-ball that deep was not going in.
Yeah, but when a guy shoots it like he does, you have got to still be able to contest.
And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
LA ball.
Lakers leading by 5. Russell dishes to Bryant. Misses from close range. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. The Lakers shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws to the contact right there.
Clearly, a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First free throw is good.
Russell. 2 shots.
And so Russell hits them both. Warriors trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Dishes it to Bogut. Back to Thompson. Up off the screen.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Outside Curry. Sinks the triple. And now just a 2-point Laker lead.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're up by two. 1:31 left in the game. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Randall. That's in, coming off an assist by Clayton. 17 points for Julius Randle.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And now here comes Kobe, leading the break. High post shot, kept alive. It drops. That's his 9th field goal of the contest. A blistering hot 9 for 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Barnes kicks to Green. Here's Curry with the 3. A rebound by the Lakers. They've led by as many as 14 points. All going up court. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And really, I like the fact that even with the big lead, they never coasted.
To me, that's a sign of a really good team, Greg, because you should always be playing against the game and yourself. I know there's an opponent out there, but when you have a lead, it's all about continuing to execute. Do what you do and stay true to that. And I like that aggressiveness and full speed ahead kind of attack that they have.
Curry against Russell. Shot clock at 6. Outside Kobe. From 15 feet away. And there's another one for the Lakers.
Timeout for Golden State.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're behind by 8. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
You know what? You can talk all you want, but I just don't see a scenario that's going to get them back in it.
Yeah, who knows what he's drawing up in there, maybe working on the play down the road in another game, but whatever it is, it's too late for this one.
There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 19-foot shot. Barbosa gets the bucket.
Leandro Barbosa.
9 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who go to the line.
And so both free throws are good. It's an 8-point game. Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 8. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, they can game plan all they want, but unless they can put more time on the clock, I think this bad boy's over.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what they hope to get accomplished with this timeout here.
And so the Lakers take the win. Some good competition.